Yeah, it's incredible. All the emotions. It was a hard-fought day. I went into it with a four-shot lead, and was still kind of trying to press to make a bunch of birdies, but you don't want to give some up. So it was kind of a stressful day, but I played really steady, hit it really well all day, and yeah, it's awesome. It was awesome to come to the last hole with a 3-shot lead. I felt pretty comfortable.
You played with Neil, two-time Korn Ferry Tour winner out here. Kevin, also roommate this week. I mean, how did it feel? What was the mindset like having to play with those two guys today?
Yeah, I mean, Kevin's been on the PGA Tour. He's a great player. Neil, I mean, obviously he's won twice this year. I played with him last Sunday too when he won, so it was pretty awesome, honestly, playing with him last week. Even though I felt I was playing well, to see him make those putts and do what he needed to do to win was like, I mean, it was inspiring. That was the kind of energy you want to be around. So it's very cool that it went into this week and I was the champion. But I have to feel like that played a part in it.
And number 7 now in the 2025 Korn Ferry Tour points list, top 20 at their tour cards. How are we feeling about that tour card right now?
Yeah, that's super exciting. I wasn't sure where we were on the points list. I mean, I've had a really steady year this year. A lot of top 20s and 15s, so it's been kind of stacking on the points, but now the 500 points is a big jump, so hopefully finish the season strong and be on the PGA Tour next year.
You started with conditional status. What was that grind like throughout the season?
Yeah, I didn't really know what I was going to be doing at the beginning of the year. I mean, it was kind of, it's a little stressful to think about, but I've always played well in South America on the Latin Tour, so I kind of love that we started down there. And I went into, I think I missed the cut in Abaco, but I went to Colombia and I finished 13th, and kind of that got me into the next 4, and I followed that up with an 11th and a 9th. So I feel like I've had full status, but it's really cool to kind of start the season that way and end up here now.
And what are you looking to accomplish the rest of the season?
Yeah, just keep it going. I feel like I've been doing everything really well, and like I said earlier in the week, I just kind of owning my game, owning what works for me, pre-tournament, pre-round, and just kind of keep this going. I've been playing really well, so it'd be awesome to lift some more trophies and just keep getting in the mix.
And your wife, Michaela, you want to tell me how she was watching you on 18 and what she's doing back home?
Yeah, one of my best friends, Nate, he used to caddy for me. He was my roommate in college. He was on the back of the green with a beer and my wife on FaceTime, so super cool. My wife was celebrating a little baby shower today. We've got a daughter coming in September. So she couldn't be here, unfortunately, but she's flying to Chicago tomorrow. So it'll be great to have them here. I know she's super fired up.
Are you excited to celebrate and really have baby number 2 under the way? Got this win. I mean, what a year for you.
Yeah, it's incredible. I think I played really well on the Latin Tour when she was pregnant with our son, Cameron. So maybe we just need to keep having kids. I don't know. But yeah, no, it'll be great. Yeah, this is awesome.
Can you touch again on what your son told you about the birdies?
Yeah, he's like pretty vocal. He's only two years and a few months, but super vocal. And he said, "Make birdies, Daddy," on Thursday or something like that. And I was like, how many birdies? And he said 10. I was like, all right, sure. And I didn't have 10 birdies first day, but I shot 10 under, so it was pretty close. And I asked him this morning, and he said 2. I was like, oh no, come on, try again. But thankfully, we had a few more than that.
To go 20 under the first 2 days, how do you keep at pace? How do you keep on going after that?
Yeah, I just kept plugging along. I feel like I've played this course a lot over the past few years, and I knew what I kind of needed to do on certain holes, and I went out today just feeling like we need to play the par 5s really well. Like those are easier birdies. We're going to have a few wedges we might be able to hit close to, but we don't need to get too greedy on some of them. I was hitting it really well. I wanted to go at some more pins, but I was like, we're going to put this just a couple yards right of it or left. So I kind of had the pedal down, but on the safe side.
Did you go into hole 18 knowing you kind of had it in the bag?
I mean, 18's kind of a spicy little tee shot. I hit 3-wood today rather than driver. Just didn't want to get it, even flirt with the water. I ended up hitting in the left tree, so it wasn't like it was a cakewalk. And I wasn't too sure, honestly, how many stroke lead I had. But I knew I had at least 1 or 2. So I laid it up, and when I asked Dave on my way up, I said, how much do we have to work with? He said 3 shots. So I safely put that into the center of the green.
Did you know that you were just 1 shy of the tournament record here, too?
I did not. Maybe I would have tried to make birdie a little harder, but no, it's all the same. So I'm super happy. 20 under the first 2 days was great, and finishing 27 was probably the low 4-round tournament for me.
Let me ask you about when you were on the tee box on Sunday. You've never been on a tee box with the lead. Did you think, what was going through your mind? And you had the guy that won last week right next to you.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of emotions. Like I felt the hum in my bones this morning. It was exciting. I didn't really want to shy away from the emotions. It's why we play. Like, I mean, you saw Scotty's interview, I'm sure, earlier this week, where this lasts for a few minutes, and this is awesome, and it is amazing, and I'm definitely don't want to discount that. But it's really like the grind of playing. Like you get so much out of that. Like that's the feeling we really love. Like grinding and making those birdies or making those pars, whatever the case is. Like it's fun just being in the fight. And like Neil and Kevin were playing well through the front nine. They both had a couple hiccups on the back, but they were pressing. Like I couldn't let up. So I was happy to have them playing well to push me and.
That's what I was going to say. At the turn, you made the birdie, but you still had that 4-stroke lead. It wasn't like you had built anything. Did you have any? You said, okay, halfway done. Let's go to the other half, or?
Yeah, just kept plugging along. Like I hit some really, really good shots in the back nine. And birdied 2 holes, 12 and 13. I think that was probably all I birdied on the back, but I felt like I hit it really well. So, or maybe 11 and 12, but yeah.
You made it look easy with the 62s, but then you come. This is the first time wire to wire on this tour this year, and only the 3rd time in the 36 years here to go wire to wire.
Wow, yeah, that's crazy. It's definitely probably the only wire to wire event I've ever won. That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome.